President Tinubu led federal government has announced that the government can no longer bear the financial burden of universities in the country. Politics Nigeria reports that during a media briefing in Abuja on Wednesday, Permanent Secretary for the Federal Ministry of Education, Andrew David Adejo, emphasized that while universities already enjoy autonomy, they lack financial autonomy. Adejo explained, whether we like it or not, the government can no longer foot the bill for universities. That is why we are pursuing private-public partnerships. Universities already have autonomy. What they lack is financial autonomy. Once they obtain it, they will be able to address these issues. And the government is actively working towards that goal. In addition to these developments, Tinubu has instructed relevant stakeholders to ensure the disbursement of student loans by the end of the September-October 2023-24 academic session. Addressing some speculations, Adejo clarified that an interministerial committee would be inaugurated next week to streamline the loan application process, aiming to provide loans to students within 6 weeks. He also emphasized that the loan scheme would not solely benefit public school students, as private school students also deserve the opportunity to access the financial support. Adejo highlighted the need to cover not only tuition fees but also other expenses such as accommodation and living costs. We want to ensure that the loan scheme sustains students throughout their education. It is not just about paying tuition, it is about providing a comprehensive solution to support students in their academic journey, Adejo stated. He further emphasized that the current act aims to learn from past mistakes where there were more defaulters than successful loan repayments. You can't give someone a loan and say pay tuition without sustaining his school. No, you have to get accommodation. Even if tuition fees in public universities are free, you still pay for your accommodation, and the federal government would not give you loan that will not make sure you get in school, stay in school and graduate. We want the current act to learn from the mistake of the past where there are more defaulters than people that paid the bill. The past is like it is a government money, come and take and go, free money, but that is not going to be the case with this. So no more, government can no longer fund universities anymore. And what does that portray? Someone say shoe. I told them that a man who always claimed that leadership is by turn will not work for the interests of the people. He feels above any laws. Nothing to be enjoyed as citizens of this country anymore. Bye bye for the best education. For the poor, it really baffles me when a father tells his underage child, I can no longer cater for you. You need to cater for yourself from now. What comes to your mind immediately? God help us. How much is the tuition fee as a student during the school? During school, where there is no job to pay for the tuition or even to pay back the loan. Where Tinubu never promised anybody anything, so no one should complain. In his era, let him do whatever he thinks best, but when the people feel the heat, they will react. There's fire on the mountain, oh. You have to run, run, run. The masses did not even bargain for this. What will the common man do? How do you think this loan will go round? The little area the poor masses children is gaining is now being taxed. What of salaries of big government officials? Bad news. No free education, no subsidy. God help us. So you want to privatize the federal universities. Government funding of higher education leads to low quality. However, the government should make sure that no one who needs finance, make sure that no one who needs finance for study is left out. More international students loading. Really? Yet you want to give student loan, right? Honestly, we need an insightful person as president. How can our government make students to be above her institution if higher in higher learning? I know the pessimistic ones won't buy the proposal. It will work under a very sustainable arrangement. And do you really have a sustainable government, or those who you can really trust that they will do the right thing? All those ones that are shining their high like crayfish, you think they have the interest? Is it the Alake or Nonuga, or is it a FFK, or is it Kiyamu that you think they have the interest of this country at heart? Be playing in there. If this will be the case, let the politicians be paid for sitting allowance. Nigeria is going down when you can't even finance education and a senator is receiving 30 million naira monthly. This is the time to wake up. Giving student loan is not the issue here. Can all the students access the loan, or is it limited to your families and loved ones? This will tell you how foolish all these professors rigging election for these politicians. After your little bribe, you see beg the same politician. You would have said that government can't afford your salaries anymore. It is more better provided it will end ASU regular strike. I hope you have the resources to pay over 500,000 naira tuition for your kids in future. Okay, this is a welcome agenda. Federal government should give them financial autonomy. Ha ha ha. For this country, this Tinubu will show all of una shege promise. First is removing a subsidy without any backup for the people. Now is no free education again. You have to collect loan, either struggle to pay after graduation or go to jail. What will the masses gain from the government? So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take. Everybody's still looking, nobody knows the direction that everything is going. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.